last time out. He was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
It'll be a run on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Noles send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. He's got him. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. QB draw. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Castellanos. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think the two with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen. And offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's White. It's a running room. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback.
He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Noles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Reed. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Creates a little space. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's a seam wide open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to pass their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Goes to the option. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down the ground.
Bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. To throw, it's Holstein. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll run the counter. Finds a little space. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 11 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Panthers are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Brought over the middle, it's Reed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught along the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run.
Wide open spaces. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking downfield is Castellanos. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. I won't surprise.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously,
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Right down the middle. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
For 6. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his... And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the air, it's Castellanos. There's a heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Release to the back. Got him in the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Noles will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
On the run, it's Reed. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
It's on target and complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Bringing the heat. He's got the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. the first down. They'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Blackwell. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got it in the middle. It's Holmes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Try to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
Oh, he's got a chance.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the Pittsburgh offense will take over.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously
Turning it on! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Makes the grab, and there's room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. 2nd down coming up. The running back has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pittman. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got to win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here when you're done.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Takes the handoff. It's Goff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying the left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least to get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And he made the extra point without problem. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.